Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited and I'm going to share with you all the camera gear I packed for my recent Bali trip. As a hybrid shooter who loves videography and photography both, I made sure to bring along versatile setup to capture every single moment in Bali. Maybe you are listening again that tuk tuk tick tick tuk tuk. Construction is still happening. I just cannot wait another week to share with you this exciting video. So let's start the video. So first up, let's talk about cameras. And I took not one, but two amazing cameras with me. The Sony FX3 for its incredible video capabilities and Sony A7 IV for its high resolution stills. So thinking about taking two cameras with me was very difficult decision to take because I wanted to capture everything in 120 FPS and 4K, which definitely A7 IV doesn't allow me. Secondly, Bali is a hot place and cameras definitely get very warmer. And in FX3, I have physical fan rotating inside the body which keep it cool, and at 120 fps it's really very good for this type of video 4K and with the codecs. But in A7 IV there is a problem. The camera is really good, but it gets really very hot when you shoot in 4K. Another problem was that A7 IV shoots in 4K 60 frames per second, and it crops up to 1.5, so it becomes APS-C for my setup. My 16 becomes 24, so I cannot take like wider shots which I wanted to take in some places. So that's why I chooses to bring FX3 for videos and A7 IV for photography, and that's very difficult to handle sometimes because it's very, I mean, single person, I mean, switching cameras, I mean, all the time, it's very difficult, but I managed to do it for the sake of my own video creation. One of the best thing about both of these cameras is they have multiple SD card slots. So the cards I use in FX3 are V90 tough cards from Sony, both 128 GB, and that's more than enough for me. In my Sony A7 IV, I keep V90 2000X Lexar professional card in slot 1 for video recording, and Lexar V60 128 GB 1667X in my second SD card slot for pictures. So along with these two camera bodies, I definitely took few lenses as well. So here is a list of my lenses which I took with me. So for wider views and some wider landscapes, I packed Sony 16 to 35 mm f2.8 G Master. For versatile shooting in variety of situations, I relied on Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8 art lens. It's a workhorse lens and it never disappoints. And for those moments when I needed to zoom in and get close to the action, I brought along Sony 70 to 200 G Master 2, and it's perfect for capturing details from afar. And for those sunny days in Bali, you definitely need a ND filter. So in my case, I do have a set of variable ND filter from 2 to 5 stop and 6 to 9 stop. And I keep these filters attached with my lens all the time with these magnetic filter system. And if you want to know more about this magnetic VND filter system, I had made a video previously. You can check that video and maybe I'll link that video somewhere on this screen. But of course, no adventure is complete without aerial footage. And that's why I packed DJI Mini 4 Pro. I made a video about it. I'll link it somewhere here. You can see the video. It's the perfect drone for travel. And for some different perspective and different field of view, I relied on Insta360 1R. This camera is awesome. You can make it 360 degree or you can turn it into action camera with this module of 4K. With this camera, you don't have to worry about any specific angle to put your camera towards. It records in 360 degree, as I mentioned before, and you can frame it later on in the post. I just kept recording on Insta360 and later I used it to make some very good reels or stories and I posted it on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle in it. And I have made another Instagram handle which I'm going to start posting. It's totally about my travel. I do travel less often, but whenever I go, definitely I record so many videos and take so many pictures. So I wanted to share that stuff on Instagram, but not wanted to, change the genre of my recent Instagram page. So I made a new one and I'm going to post everything on that page. And in relation to that, I made another channel on YouTube with the name of Wanderlust with Junaid. And I'm going to post every single video of my Bali trip in that on that channel. So without disturbing this one, because this is specific for video editing and tutorials and things like that. So I never wanted to share anything on this channel actually. So to take some very good landscape, or you can say long exposure shot, which I couldn't take because there was nothing to take long exposure shot, I packed my Ulanzi zero something, the carbon tripod. It's very lightweight. I used it first time in my trip. I bought it a few months back, but I never used it. So I brought it with me on this trip just to check how good it is. It's a very good tripod, trust me. And I heavily rely on this Peak Design Tech pouch. This is the best thing which I purchased a few years back. This thing can hold so many things. I put my extra power bank in it, all my cables, my lens cleaning stuff, my extra SD cards, my SSDs to transfer data on the go, and their cables and everything. When you put each and everything in it, it's like origami, I don't know the exact name of this technology or this thing. It's Japanese sort of organizational thing. I mean, you put everything in it and it just place it in different compartments and you can close it easily. You can put 2 anchor links and you can use this slide strap, which I use for my cameras. And you can hang this alongside with your waist and cross your body, and it can become a very good tiny backpack for you. You definitely need a bag to keep everything inside and to carry along with you. For that, I have my trusted Low Pro Protectic 450 AW2. This backpack is superb. It's very stiff. It has like a harder outside shell, which actually keep your camera gear very safe. Even if you drop your bag, it's going to protect your cameras and all other gadgets. It's very trusty. I used it so many times. I always keep it with me. It sometimes feels a little heavy, and there is a reason for it. To protect all your expensive camera gear, you need something very good. And for the protection, they have put some very good layers in it. And I'm using it since like 2018, I guess. And it never failed me. It never disappointed me, actually. And the camera gear which I carry is easily, packed in this backpack. And for drone, DJI provide you a very good shoulder bag, and you can put your drone, your RC2, your extra batteries, your cables and everything in it. And you can like hang it on your shoulder. So there you have it, folks. That's the camera gear I took with me on my Bali trip. With this setup, I was able to capture the beauty and excitement of this beautiful destination. So this is it for today. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. If you like today's video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Till then, peace.